These are my two 200 watt arrays, two Renogy, I always say Renogy, Rockpals. That's a 100, that's a 110, ETFE, PET. This is my PET AllPowers. This I have been hammering for the last, I don't know, 8 to 12 months, however long I've had it. The power is starting to see some degradation, so I'm gonna clean it off to see if that makes a difference. Let me show you what the output is doing right now. Now these are different devices, so you take that as you may. This one is getting 96 watts. It's connected to the AllPowers via a little 10 gauge extension cable. This is the GoFort P15. That one is getting 131. Now this one's new to the channel. I don't know if that screen is accurate, but it's getting more power. So I'm gonna wipe this one down and see if it gets more power. I'll be right back. To my surprise, they're actually not that dirty. So, oh, you know, what are you gonna do? Let's see if that made a difference. It's getting less. 200 watt panel laying flat, getting 90. That's a 200 watt array in parallel, getting 123. Now that is 210 to be fair, and that's just 200. And actually I may have to take amps into account because this one is 8 amp input limited. So let's look at amps here, because I don't want to be unfair to this joint. I actually don't know if I can look at amps on this one because I don't have a break in the cable, because it's not an MC4 cable, so I won't be able to do that. Dang it. Now I had to go find this dip because I was using it yesterday for the solar panel video. We're at 92 watts. Over here we're at 127. I can only measure the amps here, so let's get to it. So it's getting 5 amps from this array. So it's not like it's hitting max amperage at a higher voltage. It's just getting 5 amps. So very interesting. I wish I could measure these amps, but I can't. Let's actually do an update. I actually stacked these. They are not putting shade on each other. And I stacked that one. You can see from the shadow, they're not quite directly facing the sun. But this one is getting 150, right? Now let's look at the Blue Eddie over here struggling. 112. Now, another thing we can do, let's go get the EB120, which is actually on this one. Hopefully it's not full. And let's see what that gets. Let's see what this one's doing. 154. So that's more like the 200 watt array of the Rockpals. So we're gonna drop this off, pull this out, and see what it gets on the 200 watt. You know what I mean. Yes, I did sit in the grass for a hot second, but this is not a habit. Let's check it out, check it out, check it out. 118. So it's not that much different. This one was getting like 111, 112, 98. It's probably gonna take a while to settle into its power. We'll get a reading on this in a second, and then we'll pull it into the garage and see what the Alriska is gonna do on it, right? 106. So yeah, let's pull it into the Alriska. So even on the Alriska, it's getting about 13 watts less than this one was getting. Let's pop it out, pop it back into what this belongs into. 156. 154. So I do think this panel is degrading. That just is what it is. And this panel array is putting out more power than it. But you know, I hammered this thing on purpose, so no knock on it. Maybe some knock is deserved, but you know, that's where we stand right now.